I've always seen art and math as two different worlds. Art feels free and math feels fixed. One is expression and the other is rules. So I had this thought, what happens if both meet in the same place? And I decided to open geometry notes. At first, it honestly just looked confusing. Nodes, lines, network of wires, it didn't feel artistic at all. It felt like logic, like I was looking at some machine's language. Just too much confusion. So I decided to start small. Just one cube. I added a transform node and suddenly something interesting happened. The cube reacts. As I changed the parameters, the changes were being reflected in the viewport. Position, rotation, scale, and that's when I stopped looking at it as just numbers, because every number was changing the way the object felt. And then I went even more deeper, more nodes, more connection, and somewhere in that network I noticed something strange. So many of these nodes were built on math. Vector, values, functions, multiply, add, sign. Everything was driven by relationships. At first it felt more technical, but the more I explored, the more it started to look familiar. Because this wasn't just math, this was composition, balance, repetition, variation, the same thing that makes something visually beautiful. That's when the thought hit me. Maybe art here is not separate from math. Maybe math is the invisible system that gives form to expression. Every value became a creative choice. Every function changed the mood. Every connection changed the story of the shape. And somewhere between the equation and intention, something beautiful started to emerge. So I kept exploring, not to solve math, but to see how far number can be pushed before they start feeling like art. Then I discovered the texture node. Noise, Voronoi, trade, blah blah blah. When I used this in my node network, the static art started to feel alive. Just adding the noise and animating the factor. Trust me, it genuinely feels so good. There are so many nodes with so many characteristics, it almost feels like magic. The addition of nodes in correct wire with correct logic feels like a sorcerer casting a spell, and the spell works perfectly if you cast it properly. And here's the best part. You can always travel back and forth in time. It's indestructible, fully procedural. And that's when I finally find my answer. Math gives the structure and the art gives its soul. And somewhere inside this web of wires and numbers, the two become one.